That's fair.
Festival of the Hills, do you go with your friends, or is that just like you religiously go yourself? Hey, guys, give it a minute. We're having a post-game interview.
It's family and friends.
Okay.
It kind of bridges the gap between family and friends. Like, friends become family.
And you've been going for the past 50 years.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That was Matt. What major are you, Matt?
CS.
And what year are you?
Freshman.
All right, this is a first-year CS major. Came to a tournament. Met Asa. Was one of his big dreams. Did not go maybe as he had hoped. But he certainly dressed better. So we give him credit for that.
Like the hole in the sweatpants dress.
Yes, yeah. Now, are you in a band?
No. I would join a band, though.
Do you have the talent to be in a band?
I feel like I could be a singer in a band. And also, I play a couple instruments, but not well. And not like any that you could in a band.
See, I can't play any instruments. Perhaps the next instrument you will play is Zelda, and I mean that not in an innuendo way, but in a gameplay way.
Yeah.
And hopefully you will use that instrument, much to the demise of some of the better players in this room.
Maybe some of the worst players.
Maybe some of the worst. Beating the worst, there's something to be said for that.
You got to start somewhere.
You do. Most of us stay there, though. So right now, we're going to transition over to the Asa other guy, Cam. And what's his name? Dave, I think.
Yeah. I think so. Probably.
That was a joke. I know his name. Yeah. So, bit of a history between these two, bit of a feud. And this is sort of a multi-year thing. I know nothing about the matchup between Marth and Sheik. I know there was a long time where people thought those were the two best characters in the game, maybe.
I know Marth has a sword.
Yeah.
And so Marth can hit Sheik from far away.
Yes, from farther than he should be able to, I would say. Now, bit of a feud between the two of them. Much like a Romeo and Juliet kind of situation, we don't necessarily know where it began. We just know how it affects us to this day. As you can see, they don't the only interactions they ever have are in-game. Have not seen them have a conversation.
Yeah, never.
Ever, actually. Yeah. Which is surprising because they're both prominent figures in this community. There is a group chat. If you will never see both of them in at the same time, the best you're going to see is left on scene. My understanding is that it involves, I think, if I remember correctly, Asa was trying to take a political science class as he is interested in the liberal agenda.
Yeah, he is very much just a liberal.
Yes. Yeah. David, however, staunchly right-wing, little more independent now, the way things have turned out. But
still staunchly libertarian, at the least.
Yes, whatever that is. And,
yeah.
So, David, as a joke, decided to enroll in that political science class, which Asa, of course, needed for his major, which is he wants to be a politician.
Mm-hmm. He's getting a law degree here.
Yeah, so essentially it's changed a little bit over the years. There was one slot available in the class. David took it. His name was alphabetically first, so they gave it to him, even though it had nothing to do with what his major is. And because of that, Asa had to stay an extra semester at RIT. Yeah. So that was kind of the beginning of their feud. And since then, it's fallen to more petty things, a little more trivial. They traded tags at one point. They're both very big fans of Shigenami Momitsu, which is an anime, which is what the name Asa comes from. It's Asa Hitachi, and then Spiritor is the villain. And so they both... yeah.
There we go.
Game 1 belongs to Spiritor, which is surprising. Can you pull up their matchup history real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get the TAFO stats on that?
Yeah, okay. Okay, so it looks like this is actually... Asa is only up by one game in their lifetime of playing. And so this could really turn the tide of what their relationship looks like.
Ooh.
I've seen moments where you guys may have gone to RIT Commons. That is Asa's favorite place to eat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, used to be Quiznos, but then none of us have really heard from that franchise in a while. They were. But I don't know, the buns on Quiznos, better than Subway.
I'm inclined to agree, but it's just kind of worse meat. I feel like.
And that's a big turnoff.
Really, both of them kind of suck.
Yes.
We're not sponsored by either of these companies.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by anyone.
Yeah.
The RIT esports jerseys, by the way, do not have any logos on them. Possibly. So Asa, big fan of RIT Commons, but as you may know, it's trying to order your food there and pick it up is a big cluster of fun, as they say. Where it's just a bunch of people standing around. The one person will get to order every 25 minutes, and then it'll take about 40 minutes to cook the food, and then they'll put it out, and they will give it to anyone who wants it.
Yeah.
They do not keep track. They do not keep track of who ordered what. So RT Commons, not a great place to order a garbage bowl, plate, whatever you call it, but the only place on campus where you can. So it's understandable why some people.
Why you would get it every single day.
Yeah.
For at least 2 meals a day, as we know Asa does.
Yes. Well, one time, David saw Asa order, waited in line till his food was prepared, and went up 40 minutes later when it was ready and took it. Just took it for himself. And Asa, of course, being a bit of a more timid, less social kind of guy, said nothing to him. He just let it happen. So he waited in line another 40 minutes and didn't get a sandwich until then. So again, this feud really manifesting itself in their gameplay. An emotional game, certainly for both of these players. But I think if Asa takes this could really be the definitive ending of this feud. Yeah. Now you'll see in the background Pikachu guy, best friend to both of them, puts them in a kind of an awkward spot. But he's really just tried to get them to reconcile their differences. But again, has not gotten much headway. But to reward himself for his efforts, he bought himself some nice Pikachu pants. I'm sure we'll be talking about those as we move on.
Beautiful. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, show the camera. No, a little bit more.
Yeah, we can move the camera, actually.
Oh.
You caught a nice yawn. Again, another person wearing boots.
It is winter here.
It is.
I don't know about that.
He's
Let's
on
go
the
low
esports
tiers.
team, isn't he? Huh? He's on the esports team. Yeah, Aaron's on the esports team. Yeah, and they're not sponsored by anybody.
No. But we would be open to a sponsorship.
We're very
Game Freak.
open. So CEO of Subway, if you're listening.
Yeah. Jared? Is that one? Oh, shit.
I don't think it's Jared.
Oh, shit.
Thank you for your time, Matt.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Let's get Baron.
Yeah. It wasn't really a pleasure. No, I'm joking. That was a good time.
I'm taking this setup.
Who are you facing?
I'm going to play DJ Ramsey.
Oh. Gordon Ramsay versus friendly Pikachu guy.
Yep, that's me.
That's the kind of matchup you're going to get if you go to RIT.
Friendly Pikachu guy.
Higgins got a bit of a haircut.
He did, yeah.
Yeah. A little bit.
Looking good.
At some point in his life, I
Looking
imagine.
fresh.
I mean, it is shorter hair. And I imagine his hair's been...
I like the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
A little gristly.
Makes you look older. That's good.
Yeah, keep it
looks
going.
more mature.
I think that's a good choice. Don't let it get too like frizzy and out of control. Yeah, just
like
let
that's
it
a good
grow
length.
out, and then you can get
Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something to be said for hand trimming too. Hand trimming.
Hand trim.
Yeah, like using scissors. So I was talking to them about the Asa David feud. I say that because I always forget his tag, and it's on the screen in front. I think Asa is also his name.
Yeah. Asa
Yeah,
is
that's why he liked
yeah,
that
that's
character
his
in
name.
that anime so much, because he's like, it's named like I am.
This is a really close game.
This is a very dramatic game, very emotional, and you will see the raw disappointment on David's face as he contemplates what's he going to do next. In the background, you can get a nice look at Sweater Guy, Daga,
yeah.
but he's dipping. He's a little camera shy.
He is from Syracuse, I believe.
I assume nobody is watching this stream.
No, I think he lives somewhere in between Rochester and Syracuse. I think his region is Syracuse.
Okay, he PR'd in Syracuse. We'll be having a post-game interview with him whenever he has another
Is that right?
game. What?
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Huh.
But he does not consider himself a member of the Syracuse community.
No.
Yeah.
We're talking about you. Yeah. We're talking about you.
Very nice sweater, though. I think
Because you were in the background of the stream, and we were talking about you.
his sweater is reminiscent of a Hylian shield,
Yeah.
in a way. Well, it's a big party community.
Who's
Yeah.
Oh. Who's your?
Hey, is that
It's Cody Schwab.
is that Cody?
Yeah, he's up there on the Genesis stream. I guess that is.
Well, Cody is not doing well.
It's against. Oh wait, it's 1-1.
And Cody is doing better than we thought.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, this game is 1-1.
that's
1-1.
That's true.
Worthy of an update, I would
Game
say.
3. This is a close set.
Wouldn't that be great if you beat Armada?
In doubles, yeah.
Who's he teaming with?
Swedish Delight.
Really?
Yeah, I guess so. They're tri-state guys. So
I see.
yeah, Swedish Delight from New Jersey, I believe.
So what do you do when a Sheik decides to stand on a platform and just throw needles at you and run away?
You go under him.
Yeah, I did that, and then he learns. He's like, "Oh, if he goes under me, I'll drop down and hit him with something."
You just got to do it before he hits you.
Yeah, but if you're ice climbers, what do you do?
Nothing.
Yeah. Pikachu. I mean, that's
He's just fast.
yeah.
Ice climbers. I mean, I guess you can camp them back. Just sit on your platform. Sit under the platform.
I'll remember that.
Ice climbers are good at camping. You can just
They
shoot a
are,
little,
but I don't own a tent. Like I just kind of
right.
I don't let the game come to me. I just throw out moves randomly.
Oh, what the hell? That was a beefy forward smash.
Not beefy enough, unfortunately.
Missing the execution. I think David's missing some L cancel.
We may see tears at the end of this match, which is
He might, yeah, maybe.
Which
You can't get-
not unexpected in an intense emotional sport
Yeah, I
like
guess,
Super Smash Brothers.
I guess it technically would be an upset if Asa won. But Asa,
Would it actually?
yes, because Asa was not PR, and David was number 10.
But I feel like between the two of them, Asa is more reputable.
In the past, yeah. But I guess like recent tournament results don't show that. Although Asa did 3-0 Higgins at a recent tournament, which is
Someone has to.
yeah, someone besides Pisces.
Who, to my understanding, is not here right now.
Oh, that is rough. Yeah, no, he's not. He had something to do.
Yeah, this
I
could have
guess.
been my week.
This could have been your week.
Could have been my
Could've
week.
won
Still
the
could.
tournament.
Still could.
Still can be.
Hey, do you know who I'm facing in losers?
All right,